Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. This episode's going to be a little different where I'm going to be looking at what I predict going to be the top 10, or my top 10 hopes for the next EX set. Bearing in mind that it will probably be Gen 2 maybe again, or Gen 2 this time since the last Gen was Gen 1. So I'm going to go through the list and kind of figure out what are the 10 cards I'm really kind of hoping that we get coming up soon. First will be this, my top 3 here will be what I'm expecting to be the illustration rares. So I'm going to go with a Ho-Ho of the colorless type I'm hoping for. Because the colorless needs another type, and putting him as the flying type I think would be great. Get a stage 1 colorless type with a probably massive HP pool. Probably I'd expect more, maybe to 170, 180. Still probably, this just an idea. I don't know if this is actually the one they would go with, but yeah, I think a colorless with this type of effect, where it has the more different types it has, the more damage it does. I feel like that's probably the best option to do for a Ho-Oh, but not in the fire flavor because we already have one of those. And I don't think we really need one of those. And like the illustration would obviously be the Tin Tower and stuff. You have maybe like Hoo-Hoo, it's in Bellsprout maybe in the artwork. That would be my assumption. And maybe the old Kimono Girls or whatever they're called. I can't remember offhand. My next selection here would be Lugia, but as a Psychic type. Because I feel like, we do got Mewtwo already. We got Gengar. I think Lugia would be our next one. More of a tank than, again, same thing with the Ho-Ho we had in here. Tank, illustration art of the Whirling Islands and stuff like that. I think that would be very cool. I'm looking at this card. It's just the example of the artwork I was kind of looking for. I don't know if would be the one I would be kind of looking for or not. It's just, just again, it's an idea. I don't know if this is what they would go with or not. Maybe. It would be a psychic type, so I don't know. I don't think so. I think they'd be focusing more on the psychic type of it. Maybe give it a poke ability. I plan on making another video of individual of all these here that I'm selecting, or kind of predicting that I would think, again, this would be an illustration rare. And then my last idea for the illustration rare would be Celebi. I think a good stage 1 psychic type would, or good stage 1 grass type would be great to have. Again, probably maybe with the poke ability or something. Because I don't, do any of our EXs even have poke abilities? I don't think any of them do, and that would be nice to have at least one of them. And I think Celebi would probably be the best one to get the poke ability. Something maybe for healing, passive healing. I think that would be good. He could pair very well with Venusaur. I think he would be a great option. Obviously it would be the Ilex Forest, probably by the shrine and stuff. I think that would also just be a really sick card. But I feel like for these first 3 definitely would be an easy shoe-in, I think, for the option. At least these 2. I think these 2, and this one could be replaced with Suicune, but the only reason I would say no Suicune is because I don't think they would add another water type at this. That was my cats. I don't think they would add another water type at this stage because we already got. I was looking at it before I made this video, and I was kind of like feeling what I would get. I don't think they would do another water type EX. I think those would be, because no, electric type doesn't have one, but the rest of them, the fire type, and that's why I don't think Ho-Oh would be a fire type. I think he would be a colorless. And water type, and what's the third one that has 3? Psychic? No, I don't think Psychic actually does. There's 3 types that have 3 AXs. And with that, I don't think that Celebi would be a Psychic type. I think he would be a Grass type. get our stage 1 in there since we have stage 2 and stage 3. I'm putting that in mind. That like I feel like these two would be easy, or like the shoe ends, and then I would think what would be the third one that would feel good that you could get up pretty easily, and I think that would be the Celebi. I think Celebi would be a great pick. Pokeability with healing maybe, or something like that. Maybe something that helps speed up, maybe extra energy. Give Grass Accelerant. Again, I think anything to help pair it up with Venusaur, I think would make Venusaur even better. Be great. And then my first normal V will be Fortress, which, you know, it seems a little odd, but oh wow, this card has so much HP. I predict, so I don't think yet, at least. I don't think we're gonna get Scizor or Steelix as an EX yet. I think it might be too early, and I think they might wait till they do Megas. Would be my prediction for those. You know, obviously, yes, we got the Charizard, Venusaur, and stuff, but like Kanto starters, easy peasy pick for those. I think Fortress as the steel type, as one of the steel types as my prediction would be great. He would be bulky as all get out. You know, he's insane, Jesus. This card, I don't know too much about the Scarlet and Violet cards at all. I'm just like reading this text. I feel like, you know, just something bulky. Maybe not that high of a damage, but with the steel type variant, I feel like that would be great. I think it would work really good with Melmetal. Pinecone maybe just have 2 colorless for their first attack, and then Fortress would have 2 steals, 3 steals probably. And then, yeah, just bulky. I want bulky. Bulky. I feel like we don't have enough bulkies. We also just don't have enough steel types for obvious reasons that there wasn't any steel types in Gen 1. So, again, for my next pick here, Skarmory. I really want a Skarmory in this game. I want steel types and dark types are the 2 types I really think will hardcore get a buff. And I don't think it will be with there would be no reason if we do get Gen 2, which again, it's not confirmed, but I would assume most likely that's the way they're going to keep going. They're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably. I would assume that would be the format that they would use. So yeah, I just want Skarmory here. I want this basically to be the steel type version of Starmie. I want this to be a steel type version of Starmie where it's got 190 base attack, 2 energy. Maybe keep the retreat. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like they would put 1 retreat on him and just do the same damage as Starmie. Give them the exact same Starmie kit, and I think he would work great. He would be an excellent card to have. So then, next one is Quagsire. So, again, like he keeps saying I don't want more water types. 0 water types I want to be added to this game anytime soon. We do not need another water type. But ground type? I can take another ground type. Because the ground types we do have are not the greatest. Like Marowak does stuff, but he's a 50-50 shot, I think, to do really anything. He does 80, but then he can also do 160, which is nuts. But I feel like just another bulky ground type I think would work great. And again, I don't want a Steelix. I think it would be too soon. I'd rather have Steelix be a ground type too than a steel type. So that's why I was thinking about ground types. I was hoping, I didn't see anything that had a, what word am I working for? A stage 1. I couldn't think of anything that I would really want as a stage 1 ground type for Gen 2. So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe this would be the best option. I really like Quagsire. I think Quagsire would be cool. And again, these are just examples. I would not keep these artworks at all, probably. You know, a couple of them, maybe like the Ho and the Lugia probably would. The V cards wouldn't. that Fortress, but I don't know, because the only issue with Fortress being on this list is that he has no other EX besides. Oh, I just skipped one. You said what my next pick is going to be. But Quagsire, very strong. Bulky ground type. That's what I'm hoping for more bulk. I like bulky Pokemon that can survive, stupid Starmie, Pikachu, Mewtwo. Don't even have to take them out super fast. I mean, what is this Pokeball? Prevent all damage effective from your opponent's stun, but do this Pokemon. Okay. Oh, all effects of attack. Okay. So yeah, that really doesn't matter too much. So my dark types here will be my counter Mewtwo's. This would be my counter to the Pikachu, obviously. And these just for more steel types, because we don't have steel types, and I really like steel types. But my next pick here is going to be Kingdra, but a dragon type. I would like a... Oop, just hit my mic. I want a dragon type Kingdra. So obviously, I think this is also very much a shoo-in. If we get Gen 2 next, would be this Kingdra. Because we don't have any dragon types, and this would be the only other dragon type we would be able to get coming into Gen 2. And I would hope that they maybe learn their mistake with Dragonite. I know in the TCG it does 2 energies to power up a Pokemon, and it is very easy to do it, but I don't think it's easy enough to justify a let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Charging up the energies we need to get this card out. Or for Dragonite. Like, he does crazy damage. I think Seadra has... I can look in game real fast. Seadra has... Seadra is a 3-water. Seadra's a 3-water. I think they just keep that. I think just keep him as a 3-water. And he should just be able to do just mean work pretty easily. Yeah, that would be my thought. It would be just Kingdra to just do some mean work with water types, take care of the Charizard, take care of the Moltres that we get. Fire type again is one of them. I do not want to see another fire type deck for a while. I want that to get just pushed out of here. I'm sick of it. So Kingdra would be my selection here. Get another dragon type in the game, obviously. That's where I want to add more types. I want more bulk. This one does not need to be bulky. He just needs to be very offensive. Like 3 energies, 120 maybe. With Misty, I think that would be very possible. So that's my my Kingdra. Again, I'm gonna be making a video, I think, starting next week. I want to say I'm gonna be making videos of concepts I want to make, or my concepts of what I would make these cards into more in detail, and kind of just get an idea based off balancing of what we currently have. Because I'm not gonna like draw this big fantasy card where it's like, oh, this guy's so good, and it's like, it's nearly it might be too much. But anyways, our next pick, Quillfish, but as a dark type, because I would rather have him as the poison type. Again, my whole thing is bulk right now. My idea, so my Quillfish here will probably be the first video I do of the one I was just talking about, because I have this like set in my head where he would work with Coughing and Grimer very well, where he just poisons and stalls. I like the Wheezing, have a Wheezing out, poison, do the retreat, send this guy out. He does an extra 50 damage with a poison. If a opponent's poison, like do a Veto Shock. It'd be kind of the idea I would go for, double damage or whatever. And I think you just do numbers. Make him 160, 170 HP, so he can survive a Mewtwo hit. At least one Mewtwo hit, and I think we would do numbers. 2 energies maybe. 2 dark type energies, and I think he'd be doing great. Next pick here is Tyranitar. Again, very much a safe, easy pick to assume if we do Gen 2. I feel like this is such an easy pick here. He could be a ground type. I just doubt it. I feel like if he wouldn't be a dark type, we would get Espeon and Umbreon, which is completely possible, but I don't want Espeon and Umbreon as a pick. I don't know. I don't mind it, but I just would rather have Tyranitar in my next pick here. Actually, I don't remember what my next pick. Hold on. That's my next pick. Yeah, I think my 3 ideas here for a dark type, so we can get dark type EXs. We probably could go with one more steel type EX, but I don't know what I would want for it, so I'm like, whatever works. Whatever works. But yeah, this boy, beefy. 4 energy cost, I don't care. Make him do 200 and lose 1 energy or something like that. Cracked. Make him just cracked. That's all I want to see. I want to see T-Tar, king of this game. This is my boy. The pinnacle of pseudo legendaries right here. Crazy. And then our last pick, Crobat. Again, I think this one's a very safe pick too. I don't see why they wouldn't do Crobat as the one of the next EXs if they did Gen 2. If it's going to be Gen 2, which I strongly believe it's going to be Gen 2 as our next pick. Or the next set. So, again, hopefully, give this guy 0 retreat. Again, Starmie treatment. That's what I want to see. I want to see Starmie treatment on this guy. That's where he deserves. 2 energies. I just added Dark type energy because the Golbats have 1 energy. Just put him with 2 energy. 90 damage. Well, even this. Right here. Poison, 70. 0 retreats. Bring out Grimer. Yeah, it just, it would cost a lot, I think. But I think this would be great. This card right here. Besides maybe this Pokeability. Because I think this Pokeability is actually really good. Yeah, because this would be draw energy. Yeah, we won't want this ability here. But this part's really nice. Really nice, really nice, really nice. So these are my top 10 picks for the next set here. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys think I'm really out of it and I'm not picking good picks, let me know. And I hope to catch you next time. Peace.